All right, welcome to your .LA weekly recap of the hottest news in the LA tech media and startup scene. I'm Kelly O'Grady, .LA's chief host and correspondent. I'm going to quickly run you through the top 5 headlines from the week so you have everything you need to know to stay smart in the space. Well, TikTok tops our news yet again this week. Justice Department lawyers have argued in a federal court filing that TikTok's explosive growth and its relationship to the Chinese Communist Party have made the popular social media app a direct threat to the privacy and security of U.S. citizens. The filing is in response to a request by one of TikTok's U.S.-based employees for a judge to pause President Trump's ban of TikTok, which would come into effect on September 21st. It gives us a first look at the U.S. government's arguments against TikTok and the employees' efforts to push back on the ban. There are a lot of competing factors with this one, so we'll likely gain clarity in the next couple of weeks. And the company behind the crime-fighting app Citizen is now part of LA County's contact tracing effort to stem the spread of the novel coronavirus. County officials announced this week that they'll partner with the New York-based company and use its app Citizen SafePass. Now, the app uses both Bluetooth and GPS location tracking to inform users if they've recently crossed paths with someone who later tests positive for COVID. When the app notifies you of the discovery, they'll send you a map of where the interaction happened. Now, but cities have struggled with how to do this correctly as questions of privacy continue to hover over the use of such technologies. While data sharing is opt-in, the concern still remains for many consumers. And in other COVID news, the city's first free testing kiosk opened at Union Station this week. The newsstand is part of a pilot program intended to reach those who can't get to drive-through tests. Curative Inc., which handles about 10% of the nation's tests, will process the self-administered mouth swab tests. About 300 tests are going to be available daily. They're going to be adding additional capacity, and it normally takes around 24 hours to get your test results back. Next up, the tech stars Starburst space accelerators. The latest class of 10 startups announced partnerships with NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Maxar Technologies, and Israel Aerospace Industries, among others, at this week's long-awaited showcase. It was a culmination of months of focused and sometimes grueling remote work. The program aims to help companies achieve several years of commercial growth within 3 months, with mentorship from the Accelerators partners, including the Air Force. And to round out our top 5 headlines, we had a couple of raises this week. Retail startup Behold has raised $5 million and launched its tech platform, where consumers can browse full outfits recommended to them by AI and a group of professional stylists. And Bonfire Ventures, a Santa Monica seed stage venture fund that has carved out a niche exclusively focusing on the unsexy but often very lucrative B2B software, has closed its second fund with $100 million in dry powder. All right, that wraps my weekly recap. For more on these stories, other news this week, and to check out the awesome virtual events we're hosting, visit us on our website, sign up for our daily newsletter, and be sure to follow us on Instagram so you don't miss our exclusive video content. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kelly O'Grady for .LA.